Shokz has released one of their most versatile products yet. This is the OpenSwim Pro. Now, they previously had the OpenSwim. This is a pair of headphones that can go underwater for 2 hours and up to 2 meters of depth. Perfect if you're a swimmer or diver or somebody that's around the water a lot. Completely waterproof. But what was the biggest issue? They actually couldn't connect to your phone. This was a dedicated built-in MP3 player inside of the headphones with 4 gigabytes of storage. Not entirely useful for everybody else. Bring in the OpenSwim. This completely changes everything. Yes, they can still go underwater for 2 hours and 2 meters of depth. The biggest difference is they have a dual MP3 mode and Bluetooth mode, so you can easily swap between them, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. Now, inside the box, we get a few things. We have the actual headphones. We'll go over these in depth in a few minutes. Just like before, you also get this really high quality silicone case. This is completely waterproof, and they do have some exit holes on the bottom here to help you get rid of any excess water if it happens to fall in or you're cleaning it out. Now, this model, instead of using a charging cradle, they actually switched it. Now it is a magnetic charging port again. Still completely waterproof, and they did integrate fast charging. And just like before, you also get a pair of earplugs. Pretty useful because if you've ever used bone conduction, whenever you plug your ears, you're going to get better sound quality. Important if you're using these underwater. Now, as for the headphones themselves, very simple design. They added in a dedicated action button on the left-hand side here. This allows you to play, pause, fast forward, or skip songs, accept calls, end calls, all that good stuff. On the bottom, you have your volume up and your volume down. Your volume up is, of course, going to act as your power on button. And then you have your charging port. Otherwise, these have a very sleek design, and they are completely silicone, which is useful because when I put these on my head, that soft silicone makes all the difference when they kind of rub against the side and they tuck in. It just leaves for a very comfortable feel. You can use these underwater with both swimming goggles or with a swimming cap, so those are two really good options. These are also going to give you 9 hours of battery life on Bluetooth mode and 6 hours on MP3 mode. They did also upgrade the storage, so these now get 32 gigabytes of storage. Now I want to show you what these can do through the Shokz app because this has a lot of cool features. As soon as you boot it up, it's going to automatically scan and recognize you're using the OpenSwim Pro. The first thing you can do is easily toggle it between Bluetooth and MP3 mode directly through the app. So if you want to use your internal storage, or if you want to connect it to your phone, that's pretty easy to do. You can also toggle EQ modes. Now these are going to change how your music or volume sounds. Vocal would be more for podcasts. Standard would be for your regular listening. If you're on MP3 mode, they also have something called the swimming option. Now this is essentially going to give you better sound quality when you're underwater swimming. Now these also have multi-point pairing, which allows you to connect to 2 different Bluetooth devices at the same time. And lastly, they have customized controls. Now these are going to be perfect if you're trying to switch this from MP3 to Bluetooth mode using a combo of buttons. Let me show you how that works. So I have my mode switch pressed to holding down the action button. So when I put my headphones on, just like this, and I hold down this action button on the side, I'm going to hear it directly toggle between MP3 and Bluetooth mode, a really easy way to switch. Now these have the 8th generation of bone conduction technology, as well as premium pitch 2.0 plus. So they basically have the same specs as Shoksz's Open Run headphones. But being that you can use these in water or underwater, they are super useful and very versatile. If you're somebody that does a little bit of both by the water, this is the perfect combo pair.